Happy Friday, everyone! I'm super excited for this weekend because my mom is in town and we can do some touristy things in San Francisco and not get judged for it. But in the news, Smite 2 was announced, Twitch's boss answers some questions about the massive layoffs, and there's a fun new playable character in The Last of Us Part 2's remaster. Officially announced at the 2024 Smite World Championship, Smite 2 is in the works. The sequel is set to have the same core MOBA gameplay, but is being built from the ground up for the next generation. So I realize that some of you may not have played Smite or might not be familiar, so here's a quick overview. Smite is a MOBA, like League of Legends, but uses gods from various lore origins as its characters. What really sets Smite apart is its third-person camera. So rather than the top-down view favored by most other games in the genre, you actually get to look over your shoulder. In my opinion, the perspective definitely adds a level of immersion, and fights feel way more engaging compared to League. Smite launched in March 2014, so I'd say it's about time for an upgrade. Smite currently runs on Unreal Engine 3, and the sequel is built using Unreal Engine 5, and will bring gameplay improvements, new abilities for some characters, new UI, and, I'm guessing, some noticeably better visuals. Travis Brown, general manager at Titanforge Games, described Smite 2 as a chance to go back, take all the learnings from 10 years of making Smite into one of the most successful multiplayer games of all time, and do it all strictly better. 5 new gods are planned for Smite 2, starting with Hecate, the Greek goddess of sorcery, who will be available to play as part of the Smite 2 alpha playtest that is coming this spring. Also, if you end up disliking Smite 2, don't worry, Smite 1 will be available to continue playing. Smite 2 will not replace the original game, and both games will get regular updates. Overwatch, take some notes. Anyways, what? Smite 2 is set to release on PC, Steam Deck, Xbox Series, and PlayStation 5 with full crossplay. If you're interested in trying out Smite 2, the signups for the alpha playtest are live right now. Earlier this week, Twitch laid off 35% of staff, which amounted to over 500 members losing their jobs. Twitch boss Dan Clancy remarked in a blog post that we still have work to do to right-size our company. He went on to say that even though they did cut costs in 2023, Twitch is still bigger than they need it to be. So while the Twitch business remains strong for some time, now the organization has been sized based upon where we optimistically expect our business to be in 3 or more years, not where we're at today. As with many other companies in the tech space, we are now sizing our organization based upon the current scale of our business and conservative predictions of how we expect to grow in the future. Just as a quick refresher, Twitch laid off 400 staff members last year. Clancy went on a live stream to further speak on the matter and stated, "I'll be blunt, we aren't profitable at this point." Amazon has been extremely supportive of Twitch. Big thing for being sustainable over time is ensuring we don't lose money. That's a big part of my job because that's going to be what makes sure we can be here for the long term. In 2023, Twitch paid out over $1 billion to streamers, and Clancy specified that Twitch was no longer doing big contract deals to streamers to keep them on their platform. He said the move made no sense, and that the cost of keeping those creators on Twitch would be hurting their revenue more than the streamers could bring in. The positive out of this is that Clancy reassured viewers that Twitch is unlikely to get cut by Amazon despite the lack of profitability. He said Amazon is very bullish on Twitch. They've been investing heavily in Twitch. Clearly, none of that investment went towards Clancy's streaming setup. I'd really like Amazon to put their money where their mouth is and invest in the people who work at Twitch and put their passion and care into maintaining the company. We're only 12 days into the new year and we're seeing major layoffs across the industry. My heart goes out to those affected, and I really, really do hope that they're able to find work soon. The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered is releasing in just a few days on January 19th, and Naughty Dog revealed some really fun news about the new guitar-free play mode. Naughty Dog posted on X/Twitter that you can play the new mode with a familiar face. Who is that, you ask? It's the composer of the Last of Us games, Gustavo Santaolalla. It's actually a little bit funny. Santaolalla accidentally leaked the Part 2 remaster in July last year. In an interview with Blender, he said, "In the new editions of the game, you can make me play certain themes, and, well, I can't tell you anything else." I mean, he said a lot, though. This was before any new additions or musical modes were even officially revealed. It's very funny, but I'm really glad Naughty Dog finally announced it. The remaster also comes with a roguelike mode called No Return, graphical improvements, DualSense integration, and lost levels with developer commentary. The lost levels are content cut from the original game but are now included for the remaster with Jackson Dance, Boar Hunt, and most concerningly, sewers. If you played and you remember that one underground level, I really do not want to go back there. No, I'm good. No, thank you. The PS5 remaster will cost $70 brand new, but it's only a $10 upgrade for anyone who owns The Last of Us Part 2 on PS4 digitally or physically. Did you play Smite? Or are MOBAs not really your thing? I'll be honest, the only MOBA that I actually really liked was Heroes of the Storm, and I'm really sad they stopped support and updates on it. Please bring it back. Anyways, now that you're all caught up in the news, check out our Smite 2 preview to see if you want to try out that alpha playtest this spring. I also have to make the announcement that this is my last day on the Daily Fix. Don't worry, I'll still be here at IGN, but last year I joined the guides team, and with so many new games coming out, we need more hands on deck to cover them. It has been such an honor to be your host for The Fix and share the news and my opinions on video games. If you want to keep up with me, you can find me on all social media platforms as ParallaxStella, except for Instagram because someone's actually sitting on my username, so it's parallaxstella.official. As always, keep on gaming. See you around.